Hey everyone, Zero Jehuty here with the X-Play Fans channel. I'm here to give you a quick taste of Phantom Trigger. I found a tree lady. This comes out on April 20th, and I've been playing it a little bit, and so far I'm enjoying it. It's a kind of fast action-paced, kind of dart around and attack with a few different buttons kind of thing. I have just beaten the first boss, so I'm going to show you where I am, and then show you some combat and talk about the game like normal. Anyways. So this is actually the hub area, and the alligator man down here just moved in. And in this area, there is some Game of Thrones bullshit happening here. This guy right here heats the rabbit up in the corner. The rabbit likes to make curry. This guy over here wants some flint. This tree lady gave me a sword at the beginning. We got a ox man over here who hates the rabbit as well and wants me to poison him. It's got some all kind of weird stuff. The story starts out with you, or I'm not sure if it's actually you. There's a scene where a woman is making her husband breakfast and he collapses, and then it has so far followed their trip to seeing doctors and then through treatment. That's where I'm going to stop because I don't want to get into spoiler territory. This girl, she just talks. But so far, the combat has been lots of mobility, dashing around with combos, different weapons, and this whip which pulls people in. There are combos. I can show them here to you. And they're coordinated to the different buttons. X is the blue, A is the green, B is red. That's where I've been keeping my spices. But as you can see on the bottom left, I have one that does left top, or XXY. That shoots out a wall of cold air that actually freezes dudes so I can attack them. The same can be done with XXXA, which leaves a trail of cold that slows enemies. But with BBA, it leaves a trail of flames. I'm going to assume that BBY later on will shoot flames in front of me. I'm going to assume that. This whip does no damage, but it can pull people to me. So I can go pull them, wham, wham, and then I can finish with a different thing. The combos aren't always like 1, 2, 3 blue. It's 1, 2 red. That final red smack actually is a knockback and a knockdown, which is really cool. So I can go pull them in, wham, wham, and then knock them down. See if I can't actually do that. So it always got to be, so it's always a series of 3. Anyways, let's jump in and let's go. I'm actually very much enjoying it. I like the artwork. The combat's been fine. The first boss wasn't that difficult. Kind of standard run around, avoid his attacks until he drops something you can hit. So this B attack I have, that's BBY. Oh, this is a new guy. Leaves flames behind me which do damage over time. Oh, and he explodes when he's dead. Alright, that's fun. This guy over here is ranged. Oh, so that pops and leaves a trail of cold. I guess we are in the cold area. The levels have been fairly interesting. The first one I was in was fairly linear. But it was like, oh hey, there's these different ways you can go. But you should probably go both of the ways because one path might have stuff that the other path doesn't have. Like, there's these totems that actually give you experience points for your weapons. You can see the upper left. I'm almost done with my blue. So let's see if we can't finish that off and see what upgrades I get for it. These crystals here. Oh, here's a story. This is how the story's been going, kind of thing. It's semi-alluded to that the treatment is doing this to him. That's weird because one of the characters in his head is a crocodile. Or I've encountered, not in his head. That's my interpretation, that we're in his head or something. So these are checkpoints. So this guy actually is a continuation of something I fought earlier. His windup is about 5 times faster, though. These guys explode. It's the same kind of normal thing where you're, like, learning, like, what does what. Once in a while, they'll pop out health. So I've learned that those little triangle, or, like, those diamonds of blue, being, oh, hey, this is a checkpoint. You should be going this way. So what do good adventurers do? You never take the correct path because you have to find the goodies. So, like, slowing them down, of course, in the blue, setting them fire, red. Don't know what these guys do. They're fun to kill, and they're popping. They pop really good. I like that. So, all right. Hey. She's actually been around a lot recently. Okay. Okay, MacGyver. The way she's talked kind of talked crazy-like. So if I pull him into there, he's going to take burning damage. But I really don't want to keep range between me and him because he'll shoot me. So now he's a landmine. Oh, okay, that's something I forgot to mention. With your whip, there'll be these green items around the area that you can actually select and fire. So that when you kill him, he turns into one of those items you can actually fire. So we're gonna finish this guy. So every time you do a damage with your one of your weapons, you actually are getting experience points with it. So that leveled it up. I don't know if that actually does more damage. I'm usually only getting between 20 and 40 damage with the sword. The fists seem to be the kind of brawler weapon because it does about 30 to 50 damage that I've seen. But as you can see, they're a little bit slower. There are environmental traps and stuff like that. Pretty standard stuff, but it's like I really enjoy fast-paced combat like this. Stuff like Hyper Light Drifter kind of things. So far, it's controlled very well. Hyper Life Drifter, I would once in a while kill myself by but this limits you to about 3 dashes, so it feels a bit more manageable. The checkpoints, when you get to them, refill your health, and if you die, you just come right back to them. That being said, I think there's only one save slot, so it's that kind of thing. If that's like a little topic or hot button issue for you, I know some people really do like having multiple save slots for this kind of stuff. But this is Phantom Trigger. I'm really digging it. It will come out April 20th. Oh, but I would recommend it so far. I'm into it. It's pretty simple. I really need to use my like that is really good. It doesn't work on the bosses, but some of the enemies you really don't want to get near, it helps with. It has local co-op, which I tried. You share a life bar. I didn't get too crazy far with the co-op since I have no actual friends in real life, or no one who'd actually be interested in this sort of game. Oh, no one can take damage. All right, so they're actually they're cycling colors, meaning they're gonna probably take more damage from certain weapons. Yep. Well, that's what happens when you die. This was Phantom Trigger. I'm digging it. I'm liking it a lot. Oh, I'm gonna run over here so I can talk to you guys. All stuff is respawned. All right, that's fine. Anyways, it has, as you can see here, mixer interactivity. Co-op is a mode you switch on and off. Local co-op, you can play it with a guest account. I am Zero Jehuty. This was the X-Play fan channel. Phantom Trigger coming out April 20th. Recommend it. Really fun. Have a nice day. Thank you so much for watching, and watch our other videos down below, or to the right, depending on if you have it full screen or not. Bye!